Lusk here of Lusk Archery Adventures. Series testing, successful hunting. Today I'm going to be testing a cool broadhead. It's been around for a while, but this is the WOODSMAN Elite. And thanks to a buddy of mine, Eric in Michigan, he sent me a pack of these heads to test and even gave me a donation to help cover the cost of some of the testing. Eric, I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. And so I'm eager to put this head to the test. I'm going to be using my Bowtech SR6, set at 72 pounds, and Bishop FOC King Arrows for most of the shots, but then the Bishop FAD Eliminators for the really hard impact shots, because these things are just so doggone durable. So let's zoom on in here, check out some of the design features and specifications, and then put the WOODSMAN Elite to the test. Here's the WOODSMAN Elite. Pretty cool looking head. It's machined from a solid chunk of high carbon tool steel and brought to a Rockwell hardness of 50. Again, single piece construction, 3 blade. The blades are each 0.035 inches thick. And in this 125 grain model, the cutting diameter is 1 inch. So pretty small cutting diameter in there. The overall length is just under 2 inches. You'll notice some unique things about it. First of all, you see the venting. Has quite a bit of venting going on there. The tip itself, I'm not sure how well you can make that out, but it's what they call a pyramid reinforced cut on contact tip. So it is indeed cut on contact, and it's just got that extra little pyramid thing at the end going on there to make it extra strong. So I'm pretty eager to put this to the test. I'm going to be using the same test that I'm doing on all my broadheads for 2021. And for a detailed description of those, you can check it out in the description box below the video. Let's see how the WOODSMAN Elite performs. .325. It's really hard to see from this angle, but it penetrated through 7.5 inches. .350. It penetrated through 52 layers. Here's the WOODSMAN Elite after 5 shots through the steel plate, and it held up extremely well. There's really only cosmetic damage, maybe a tiny bit of edge chatter there in this one blade. Of course, it spins perfectly true, and the tip is in excellent shape. Here you can see the wound channel made by this head, and you notice that they're really more triangular holes than they are just a hole with 3 slits, which is impressive. Yet they are a really small hole at the same time because of the small cutting diameter. I want to speak a little bit about resharpening the WOODSMAN Elite, and it's a classic single piece construction, 60-degree angle, 3-blade broadhead, meaning you can just lay it flat on any stone, on any edge. This is a diamond edge, diamond plate made by Stay Sharp Guide. And so you can use that and just stroke it, and make sure you do the even number of strokes on whatever stone or plate that you're using. You can even use it in the field on a flat rock, or you can do it on the bottom of a coffee mug, or you can do it on the bottom of a plate. As long as it's flat and you do the same number of strokes, you're going to get that edge to that 60-degree bevel. But if you really want to get it sharp, then what I like to use is the Stay Sharp Guide 344. And I just love their stuff because it's so broadhead specific, really well made, and very inexpensive. But what this does is it has this curved surface. So it changes the 60-degree bevel to a 44-degree bevel, making it that much sharper. And so you use like decreasing sizes of grit. You know, you start with a really coarse grit, then you work your way up to a really fine grit, doing enough strokes on each side to where you get a bevel on the opposite side of the blade that's being sharpened, and then you rotate it around, and then you move up to the next grit, and you keep doing that. And by the end, you have a 44-degree bevel, which is much sharper than a 60-degree bevel, and it's still very durable. Sometimes people go, well, are you making it weaker? Well, think of it this way. A lot of single bevel heads are now like 25 degrees. So it's a lot more durable at 44 degrees than a 25-degree bevel would be, right? So it's still very durable. It takes very little weight, if any measurable amount of weight, off of the broadhead, and just makes it that much sharper. So check out the Stay Sharp guide and see what you can do to get the Woodsman Elite as sharp as possible. That was pretty cool to see how deeply it's stuck into the concrete. Here's the head after impacting the concrete, and it got a really cool looking curl to it there, kind of like a curved dagger or something. But it definitely was good in that it held together. It stuck very deeply into the concrete, but you can see that really thin ferrule in the middle, and that venting, that extreme venting. It's only going to be so durable in a hard impact, but definitely did fairly well to stay intact and not break off and not just fold completely over. So what'd you think of the Woodsman Elite? You know, like all the heads that I test, it has its strengths and it has its weaknesses. And it's up to you to decide, as you look at the data points that I provide, like on the score sheet, which of those really matter to you the most. It did well in the flight, it did well in penetrating into the concrete, and that was really impressive. And it was fairly durable. Has a pretty small cut, okay? This is even smaller than like the G5 M3, and of course a lot smaller than the G5 Montech. But if you're looking for a head like this that you really want to maximize penetration, then maybe it's right for you. So again, check out the score sheet and see what really matters to you the most, and see if maybe it's the right choice for you.